Hi everybody! The biggest question we get asked is, what pattern size am I? So we're here to help you understand the 3 key things to keep in mind when choosing the perfect size. We'll talk about body measurements, the pattern size chart, and finished garment measurements. The reason body measurements are number 1 on the list is because it's so crucial to understand your own body type and use those measurements to make all your decisions. Watch our handy video on how to take accurate body measurements and keep these close at hand when choosing patterns. Number 2, the pattern size chart. All our patterns are designed in our New York design studio, and the team use a standardized set of measurements across all patterns to work out the sizes. These are not the same as ready-to-wear sizes, so please be aware. The size charts show which body measurements we allocate to which size and can be found on our website and also printed on the pattern envelopes. We like to use numbered sizing, but in some cases we also use lettered bands. Different pattern companies use different size charts, so please be aware that you may not be the same size across all different brands. The size chart is an early guide for what pattern size you might like to choose. Track your body measurements on the chart to see what size you fall into. But there's one more thing you can consider before settling on your preferred size. Number 3. We recommend checking out the finished garment measurements. The bust, waist and hip finish measurements will be printed on the tissue in the corresponding locations, and we also print finished garment measurements on the back of our envelopes where space allows. The difference between body measurements and finished garment measurements is referred to as ease. This allows you to move freely in your clothes. We'll talk about ease a bit more in a second, but finished garment measurements essentially give you the control to decide how close or loose fitting you want your clothes to be, and you can choose whether to size up or down from your previously recommended size. So what is ease? Ease falls into 2 simple categories: wearing ease and design ease. Wearing ease is the amount of space you actually need to wear your garment, to breathe, to raise your arms, to dance around. Some people prefer less ease for a snug fit, and some people prefer more for a looser fit. It's entirely personal choice. A good rule of thumb is 1 to 2 inches of ease, but more ease might be beneficial if you have difficulty getting dressed or a sensitivity to fabrics touching your skin. When using a pattern designed for stretch fabric, the designer will actually have removed some ease. This is because stretch fabrics have so much give in them that often the pattern pieces end up smaller than your body measurements. This is called negative ease and helps achieve a close fit by counteracting the stretch in the fabric. This only works if you use a fabric with the right stretch percentage, using the pick and knit rule on the back of our envelopes. So that's wearing ease. Next up is design ease. Design ease is the amount given for a specific design to get a certain look. Vintage styles from the 40s and 50s often have little design ease for a form-fitting look. Coats and jackets have ease built in so you can wear them on top of other clothes. And some fashion shapes can be exaggerated or oversized. I'm thinking big puff sleeves or balloon-leg trousers, because the excess ease there creates a dramatic shape beyond what you need to move in the clothes. When it comes to choosing your pattern size, the most important measurement to remember for tops, dresses and jackets is the bust measurement. The waist is relatively easy to adapt, so focus on getting the best fit for your bust. With skirts and trousers, choose using your hip measurement, and again adjust the waist as required. All our patterns are multi-sized to give you the best options possible. If you're between pattern sizes, you will simply grade between the 2 to achieve your perfect fit. But remember to use the higher size when shopping to make sure you have enough fabric and supplies. There you have it. You now know the 3 key things to keep in mind when choosing a pattern size: your body measurements, the pattern size chart, and the finished garment measurements. Thanks for watching.